Hi, Jennifer with Mindful Movement, Mindful Living, and I'm here today to talk about this month's mindfulness challenge. So the 1 month mindfulness challenge for this month is connecting with nature. And we have 3 action items for this month to help achieve that connection with nature. The first one is growing something. The second is to take a regular walk outside. And the third is look and listen, which is just to spend some time, maybe even a minute every day, just observing the nature around us and listening to it. Right on cue, it's getting very windy here, if you can hear the wind. So there you go. There's some nature listening right in this video. And so anyway, some of you have been sending me some really fun videos and pictures of things you're growing and scenery of places you've been out walking. And I've just loved seeing it. I think it's very inspiring. So thank you. And keep sending them. I love it. Also, I think it's nice to see because, creating change can seem daunting. Here's more wind. It can seem daunting to create change, right? I think so. And sometimes you don't even know where to start or think you don't even have time for that. So I think it's really nice to break things down into small, easy, enjoyable action items, which is what I do, as you probably know, and just tackle it that way, and I think that watching what others are doing is just a really nice way to see how simple it can be. I'm certainly not spending large amounts of time working on this because I don't have that kind of time, as I'm sure you don't either. So if you do, great, that's great. But if you feel busy or it feels daunting, then don't worry about it. Some days I can spend a lot of time working on growing stuff, and sometimes I can spend a few minutes or a minute. So just do what you can. That's it. And that's all you need to create change. So it's been really fun doing this, and I'm enjoying seeing your stuff. So I'm going to film 7 days of how I'm tackling the mindfulness challenge for this month, connecting with nature. So here we go. Here's a sneak peek into my week. Hello. So for today, for my action items, I am obviously on a walk right now outside, so I'm enjoying some nature here. And at the same time, not right now because I'm recording a video, but in a moment, I will also take some time, as I already did actually on my walk, to just observe and listen to nature and look around. You can kind of see I'm on the ocean, but it's a really foggy day. So I'll just check that out. And for my grow something action item, I am not at my house. We're up at a relative's house on the ocean, on the coast of Maine. But I do get to sort of oversee. They have some great things they're growing. They have blueberry bushes and raspberries and it's small, but a really awesome container herb garden, which is really nice. So I get to sort of have that to help grow and oversee this week as well. And also, so that's my look and listen, my walk outside, and my grow something. So those are my 3 action items. So that's how I'm working on those today. I also, for part of my walk, am listening to Movement Matters, which is why I have these in, which is one of the books I recommended for this month. I recommend it for any month. It's a great book and it covers so many different things. If you are interested and passionate about movement ecology, nature, the environment, our impact and sort of how we fit into like the puzzle pieces of, the rest of the environment. It's a great book. So I'm probably not doing it justice right now because I just woke up a little bit ago. But it's a great book. I'm going to listen to that while I'm walking. So that's actually all 3 action items plus a bonus that I'm doing. And most of it is really all being done simultaneously, not in like a crazed multitasking way, but just kind of naturally layered at the same time. I'm taking a walk. For part of it, I'm going to look and listen to nature. For part of it, I'm going to listen to my audiobook. And
And then when I get back, I'm just going to check on the blueberry bushes and the herb garden. So very simple. It really is fitting pretty seamlessly into my day. So that's it. All right, I'm going to enjoy my walk. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Hello, I'm here today for just a quick check-in of the 1 month mindfulness challenge of connecting with nature this month. And I'm at my community garden bed right now. So I thought I'd show you that. So my grow something for today that I'm going to show is my community garden bed, and it could be better. I'm no professional gardener, but it's actually growing a lot of stuff. So I'm just going to show. Now, I wasn't sure if this was going to open this year. We've been doing this for a few years. There's some summer squash. I actually have a lot of summer squash. Look at these summer squash. Can you see? And then I wasn't, so there we go. So this is my garden bed. I wasn't sure if it was going to open this year because of the social distancing. So I didn't plan a lot for this bed, but what I ended up doing when they just did open it was put the stuff that takes up a lot of space, because I don't have all that space in my garden at home. So there's a lot of summer squash, zucchini, and tomatoes. So they take up a lot of space, so they're here now. So that's my grow something for today. Now again, I don't really know what I'm doing, but stuff grows and it's really fun. And then also there's a big park here, so I'm doing my look and listen in nature here as well. And then later this afternoon, when my kids have their quiet time, I'm going to take a walk outside. And there's my 3 action items for today. Very simple and easy to do. Thanks so much for checking in with me. I'll talk to you soon. Hello, I'm here for my daily check-in for the 1 month mindfulness challenge, which this month is connecting with nature. Cue the bird chirping in my yard. Right on cue. I'm out here connecting with nature. So I just want to check in with what I did today. It's towards the end of the day, and if I look a little disheveled, it's because I just taught a class. But I went for a walk around the neighborhood for my walk outside. For my look and listen in nature, I got that in on my walk, and I feel like now all the birds are chirping like crazy. It was raining a lot today, so I think they're all out now. So I guess we're getting a little bit of it now, but earlier today, actually, when it was raining, I came out, I took my dog out and was just listening to the rainfall out here, which was really nice, and just kind of looking around. So that was my look and listen for today. And then my grow something, I thought I would show you today because, I've got a few things happening with my grow something. So I was going to show you some of my herb and tea garden that I have on my deck, which is really fun. And if you don't have a lot of space or experience with growing things or a lot of time, this is the project for you because it's really simple. I don't really know what I'm doing, and it works, so it's easy. So this is my container garden, and here it is. So I'll just kind of back up. So I just have some big containers, some big pots that I've sort of collected over the last couple of years. I love the really big ones. And over here I just have some rosemary. There's a little kale peeking over here from my other one, but some rosemary, sage, which is really nice. I have this bronze fennel. Isn't this really pretty? I had to tie it up because it was falling over. I have mint for tea. It's like a mountain of mint too right now. I have some basil, a lot of basil actually. And then I have some lavender back here for tea as well. I also am growing, I have a little pot, it's not over here yet, but I'm growing echinacea for tea as well. But I grew that from seeds and it didn't work the first time, so I had to start again. So it's not quite, it's not flowering yet, but it's doing very well. Second time is working much better than the first. So yeah, so that's it. So that was my grow something for today is my herb and tea garden. And yeah, I took a walk around my neighborhood and had just some time in nature, listening to the rain and kind of looking around, watching the rain fall earlier today, which was really nice. So that's a little inspiration. I would love to hear from you what you did as well. But again, it was really simple. It didn't take a lot of time, which is really the point of me filming these, right? Is just that it's really easy. I think sometimes things seem daunting or maybe like we don't have enough time for it, but we really do, because this doesn't take much time at all. And it's really nice, even though it doesn't take a lot of time.
I really feel that it makes a big difference. You know, it really helps me kind of recharge and refocus during the day, which helps me immensely. So that's it for today. I will talk to you soon. Hello, I'm here for my daily check-in for the 1 month mindfulness challenge of connecting with nature. And I've been filming most of these outside. Since we're talking about nature this month, it was appropriate. But I'm actually filming inside today because I wanted to show some of really simple things that I'm growing inside. So if you don't have a lot of outdoor space, you can definitely still grow something and connect to nature even inside your home. So this is my kitchen space. I have a window above, and that's like sort of a common setup. So I have here, let me see the best way to film this. I didn't plan this out ahead of time. So over here I have just a rosemary plant. It smells so nice. Obviously it's great because I can use it for cooking. And I have a little air plant there too, actually. So I have that just in my kitchen area. So that is a really easy thing. See over my shoulder, there it is. So that is a really simple way just to grab a pot that you like or a little container that you like and just put just a little something that can grow in a windowsill. And then every time you go over there, you can enjoy it. So that's a really simple one. And so that's my grow something for today. I'm actually about to head out on a walk with my husband. And so we're gonna go do that. And then actually my daughters are going to take a walk with me in a little bit after that. So we'll have lots of family walks today, which is nice. And my look and listen, I actually already did. I was outside planting some things, some flowers actually outside earlier today. So I did a look and listen while I was out there planting. And again, it didn't take any extra time because I was already out there gardening. So I just, was just included a little mindfulness with my gardening, which is nice. And same thing, I'm obviously hanging out with my family anyway, so why not take a walk while we're doing it, right? So it didn't take, none of this took any extra time out of my day. Just a little tiny bit of planning. That was it, and some mindfulness. So that's what I just did today, and I will check in with you soon. Thanks so much, have a great day. Good morning. I'm here with my daily check-in for the 1 month mindfulness challenge of connecting with nature. So it's pretty early in the morning right now. I'm actually just outside with my dog, taking him out. But I'm going to show, I've been showing this week, I feel like a lot of edible things that I'm growing, but also it's fun to grow things just for fun because they're pretty. So here's a really simple one I have going in my backyard that I was just watering or checking on. As I'm out this morning. So here are just some flower pots. There they go. And I planted them, actually they were really tiny. When I planted these, they were probably maybe 3 little flowers. So they've really come a long way with very little, maintenance actually, just watering them. So there they are. And they really didn't take a lot of effort. And they're not edible, they're not super functional, but they're really pretty and I love looking at them. So they're just cheerful and really simple. So that's something that, again, if it seems daunting to be like gardening or growing flowers, if you just put a few in a pot like that, it's really simple to take care of them and they're so pretty and they can really get pretty good size just even in a container. So that's my grow something for today. It's early and I'm out with my dog, so I'm going to do my look and listen in nature out here. I can hear the birds chirping already. So I'm gonna do that out here now. And then I'm actually off to teach an outdoor class, but after that I will take a little walk. Probably I'm teaching at a park, so I might just take a little walk around there, or maybe I'll come back and take a walk around my neighborhood. Or both. So that's what I'm up to today. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon. Hello. Back with my daily check-in. So for today, I am for my grow something. I've been showing a lot of like vegetables and things that I'm taking care of every day and kind of checking on regularly. I'm going to show a super low effort thing to grow, which is my hydrangea, one of my hydrangea bushes, which is behind me. And if you live in New England, you know that it is a great year this year for hydrangeas. So I'm going to show this, and it really doesn't take a lot of effort to grow these. I don't have to do much at all to grow this. We planted these a few years ago, and they were tiny, and now they're not. Now they're big, and they have tons of blooms on them this year. So there's another easy thing. So there's some ideas. If you're not sure what to grow, there's some ideas of like different things you can do to grow something. And for my other 2 action items for the challenge this month, for today, I did take a walk. I took a walk. Actually, I had to pick something up at a friend's house that they were leaving out for me. And they're not too far away. It was like 100 degrees here today, so I was tempted to drive, but it wasn't too bad, as far as there was a lot of shade on the way. So I decided to just grab a tote bag and walk to pick it up and then walk back. So I got a good amount of steps in there doing that. And I also accomplished a task at the same time. So that was super easy. And then for my, here comes my dog. and then for my look and listen in nature, actually, I did one when I took my dog, who just ran by. When I took him out this morning, a lot of times I do that because we go out really early in the morning, before anybody else in the family is even up. So it's really quiet outside, no cars, nothing. So that is a really nice time to just sort of like observe nature and listen to the birds and whatever else is going on out there, raindrops or whatever's happening. So that's what I did this morning. So those are my 3 items, my 3 action items for today. That's how I tackled those pretty easily, and it was fun. So it was a good time. So thanks so much, and I'll chat with you again soon. Hello. Just doing my daily check-in for this is my last one actually, for the 1-month mindfulness challenge of connecting with nature. So today's daily check-in, actually before I go into that, I'll just recap. For this 1-month mindfulness challenge, we had 3 action items that we're working on. And the first one is grow something. The second one is take a walk outside. And the third one is look and listen, which just means spend some time in nature, just kind of listening and looking around, observing, looking around. So I'm going to start with my grow something that I'm working on today. And it's a little bit of an IKEA hack as well, a little bonus in there. And it is my planters, my raised bed planters for my deck, because I have behind my house, you can probably see a lot of woods. So we have many forest friends. So I have my vegetables growing on my deck actually, because it's like this only safe spot where everything won't get eaten by the animals. But I needed some sort of smaller ones because it's not a huge space. So I found these planters from IKEA. They're actually, and why I'm calling it a hack is because they actually are designed to really just hold like a potted plant or flowers. They're not designed to be raised beds, but they are now. So I'll just show. So basically here they are. So these are, I just built these. If I look a little like I'm melting, it's because it's really hot out here and I was just building these or assembling them anyway. So these look pretty. They're kind of a smaller size. I love these. They just, so I have them lining my deck. Now the reason why I said it was a hack is because they actually have like the bottoms are just sort of wood slats. So normally if you put soil in, it would just fall through. Because it's really designed to have just a potted plant in it or flowers. So I just took some natural burlap, which is, the same thing that we use to, protect plants from frost. So I just have a big roll of natural burlap and I just lined it with that. And then I could put the soil in and not worry about it falling right through the bottom. So I just did these. I have some plants ready to go to put in there. Now these were a little bit of a delayed shipment because summer of 2020, all shipments are delayed. But I do have some that already had arrived earlier this late spring actually that I did. So I'll show you some that I have that already have plants in them so you can kind of get a sense of, what you can grow in them. But here's one of mine. So that is they're growing. See my peppers? Here go my peppers. And then some Swiss chard.
And actually I have I've kind of lined, if you can kind of see, I just sort of lined my deck actually with these, and they're growing an assortment of vegetables this summer. I'm doing really well, and the animals have not come up onto my deck and eaten them, which is a bonus. So that's it. So that's my little grow something for today. And then for my other 2 items, I took a walk outside. Today I actually went through my neighborhood. My husband was working from home, so during his lunch break, we went on a walk together, which was really nice. And a nice break for him too from his desk. And then for my look and listen, I did that this morning. I think I've mentioned this in other ones this week. It's sort of what I seem to be doing is when I took my dog out this morning, very first thing, maybe 5:45 or so in the morning, I did a look and listen then. So I just sort of, while he's running around and we're playing fetch and he's, doing his thing, I just, take a minute to just listen to the birds waking up and all those, the clouds in the sky, check out, just kind of look and listen to what's going on as the day's starting, which is really nice. It's a very peaceful time to do it because really no one else is kind of up and about. So it's really nice. And that was my 3 for today. So it has been great. I really enjoyed doing the sort of the daily check-in this week. It inspired me to make sure I did something because I knew I had to document it. I hope it inspired you and gave you some ideas. Some of you have given me ideas this week. Actually, you've sent me some ideas, which is great. It's so nice to have sort of a community, even if we aren't all together physically. It's nice to have a community where we can really sort of inspire each other and lift each other up together. So thank you to everybody who sent me your ideas and the things you've been doing and inspiration that you have. It's been really awesome. So I hope this also helped you in some way too. And I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.